Hey guys, I'm Dave. This is the Radio Afterglow. Thanks for stopping by. Got another vinyl update for you, which is pretty quick on the heels of the last one, relatively speaking. So can't guarantee that they're all going to be this back to back, as it were. But anyway, got some miscellaneous things this time around. No female fronted, all girl stuff like that. Just all the other random stuff that I happen to listen to and pick up over the course of months and years and whatever. First couple of them are actually my wife's. A couple of pickups that she had. She is really into, the old jazz crooners, Sinatra, Crosby, and this guy, Dean Martin. This is his 1965 album. Remember Me, I'm the One Who Loves You. This has got King of the Road, Born to Lose, and a bunch of other stuff on here. And, I dig it. It's not too bad. It's not my favorite thing, but she tolerates the screaming heavy metal and punk that I put on, so why not, right? Anyway, yeah, this is 1965 on Reprise, I believe. Let's take a look. Yeah, sure is. This is a mono press. There's the label. And not bad, these were in an antique mall. The covers are immaculate. The vinyl is practically mint. So, and for $1, can't go wrong. And of course, then this is Happiness, is Dean Martin with this is a 1967 album with the creepy ass cover. I think something. Sorry about the camera, shoddy camera work here. My dog is not the best camera lady. But anyway, yeah, something creepy about that. He peddled Mattel toys quite a bit, and I think this is part of that whole thing. And what's kind of cool is it's got this special price sticker here from Arlen's, which is a department store that folded in 1973. So, at the very least, we know that this was purchased prior to 1973 originally. And here's the back cover. Again, this is on Reprise, mono, 1967, Dean Martin. And this wasn't too bad. I mean, it doesn't have anything on here that I really recall it sticking out, but, it's Dean Martin, so another $1 fine. Alright, this next one is pretty damn cool. This is Eternal Idol by Black Sabbath. Came out in 1987 on Warner Brothers. And this is really late period Black Sabbath. In fact, it's really hardly at all Black Sabbath, although, it got Eric Singer on drums and Tony Martin on vocals. And this period of Black Sabbath gets a lot of negativity, I guess, from true Black Sabbath fans, although I'm a Black Sabbath fan and I dig this album, so pretty sure I'm a true Black Sabbath fan, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad for what it is. It's not... Time out. Sorry about that. Was the plumber's on the way over, so I just wanted to get this in before he got here. Thought I heard him in the driveway. Anyway, yeah. It's not one of their greatest albums for sure, but I dig it. It's enjoyable. Yeah, Warner Brothers, nothing special on the label, just the... But, got the custom inner with lyrics and same thing on the other side, but... Anyway, yeah, love it. This is a band I didn't really know too much about. You see their albums all the time, but I didn't really have a lot of experience with them. This is Zebra 3.5, I guess. This is their third album. Came out in '86 on Atlantic. And this is melodic hard rock. And this is the first album I have of this band. And like I said, didn't know too much about them, but man, this is pretty damn good. If you're into the whole AOR, heavier AOR, melodic hard rock, this is a great album. I really enjoyed this one. So I'm going to have to definitely... I mean, like I said, you see them all the time, and they're relatively cheap, so I'm going to have to really make a conscious effort to get some more of those. Some more of their albums. I think they only had 5 altogether, or something like that, 5 or 6. But yeah, this is good. Melodic hard rock, enjoyable to me anyway. This is a band that I hadn't heard of. I picked up one or two of their albums previously, and I showed them on my other channel. But this is The Wonder of It All by Hartsfield, and they're a southern rock band out of Chicago. And this was on Mercury Records, 1974. And yeah, you know, they're definitely more. It's almost like the Eagles meet Kansas. You know, there's a lot of AOR, synthy sort of stuff going on here. And then light southern rock. It's not like Molly Hatchet or Skynyrd sort of southern rock. It's more Eagles, maybe. So I guess California southern rock mixed with AOR. It's not bad, you know, it's not great, but, you know, it's alright. I didn't mind it too much. And, yeah, no custom in or anything like that on this guy. And of course he's on Mercury, so common label. But anyway, yeah, if you're into the Eagles, you'll probably dig this. I do not like the Eagles. I hate the Eagles. So, you know, unsubscribe now, I guess. But alright, and this, you know, talk a little bit about my relationship with this next band, which is, of course, Genesis. And this is their self-titled album from 1983 on Atlantic again. A little bit about my relationship with Genesis. I'm not a huge, or haven't been a huge Genesis fan. I thought. I detest Peter Gabriel's vocals. Just something about him just rubs me the wrong way. By this time, of course, by this album, Phil Collins was entrenched as lead vocalist. Gabriel had long since departed. And then there were 3 in '78. I think was the first Phil Collins album. I really didn't start becoming aware of Genesis until the Duke album, I believe, in 1980, and of course Abacab, and then this one I think is just fantastic. I mean, the hits on this album, That's All, Home by the Sea, Illegal Alien, which I know I shouldn't say this, but that's just a fun song. Not fun subject matter, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's just a upbeat, fun to listen to song. Taking It All Too Hard, Just a Job to Do. Like I said, this is almost the greatest hits of the 80s for Genesis. Love this album. And I don't know, I like I say, I'm definitely a Phil Collins era fan. It wasn't too long after this, I don't believe, that he went off on his solo career, and you know, we all know about that too, and which I dig his solo stuff to a point. I think I don't remember the name of the album. It came out in '89 or '90. It was not my thing. But anyway, as far as earlier Genesis, I don't know. You know, I'm torn. You know, you see them all the time. Of course, they're all over the place. But the albums. But I don't know. It's just not. Just Peter Gabriel. I don't think I can just get over my detestation for his vocals. But anyway, this is a great album. If you don't know Genesis, which you know, you probably, who doesn't really? But if you are eager to enter the Phil Collins era of Genesis, start here, because this is probably the best that they put together. Okay, gonna wrap this up with another single, or a single, because I didn't show one in this video, I showed one in the last one. And this is Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. Of course, from Breakfast Club. Came out in '85. Simple Minds, Scottish band, which I dig, and like the bands whose discographies I'm working on, I like the singles that I like to pick up are those that contain tracks that are not on the full-length albums. And of course, Don't You is on the Breakfast Club soundtrack, but I don't do soundtracks, so I had to get that. But this is also backed with a brass band in Africa, which is an instrumental, non-album track, was recorded in the Sparkle in the Rain era, but in 1984, but never made it on the album. So, of course, this is on A&M. And yeah, you know, anybody who's into 80s, you know, don't you forget about me, and it's probably, not probably, it is definitely overplayed still to this day on the radio, but, or whatever, an 80s flashback weekend or any kind of shit like that that you have, but still, you have to have it in your collection if you love the 80s, and I do. So. Okay guys, that was it, really quick. Just wanted to clear some of my previous listens so I can start stacking them up again and bring another video your way sooner or later. Okay? Thanks a lot, guys. Catch you soon.